Rabbit rabbit! Happy May! This is my first time recording for this month, so yeah, even though it's the 6th, but rabbit rabbit for good luck. Going to be sharing crochet projects that I have done. It's gonna be very snake themed. I don't think I've crocheted since like 2023. I don't think I crocheted at all last year. Had this idea in mind to crochet snakes. So I've completed my first 3 amigurumi crochet projects over the past like week. So all of these things that I made within a week. So yay. Yeah, so I'm finally getting back into crocheting, which is fun. I love crocheting, but it's very addicting. So it becomes very time consuming, and it also hurts. It hurts my hands and it hurts my shoulder. So I can only do so much of it. Yeah, unfortunately a lot of things I enjoy doing hurt me in some way. Even editing, it also hurts my shoulder. So I also probably have arthritis, so that kind of might contribute to pain. Yes, I'm just going to share my crochet projects that I have made the past week. Yeah, I have my little snake babies. Daddy snake, mommy snake, baby snake, according to the child. So we're gonna start with, so this is the first snake I made. And I actually made it a hog nose because I love hog noses. They're my favorite. I'm also really falling in love with ball pythons. I'm hoping to eventually get both, but I'm not sure what I'm going to end up with first. It's just going to be when the time comes, whatever comes to me. So whatever I end up with. I have been very much in love with hog noses and learning about them. I figured I would make a hog nose. I'm also trying to embody as much snake energy as I can to eventually bring in snake, real snake. So this is the first one that I made. It makes an S for SHALIN. There's lots of snake tutorials on YouTube for how to crochet amigurumi snakes, especially now because it's the year of the snake. This was kind of my first like experimental snakey, and I made it a hog nose. I just kind of shaped it, weaved the yarn down, whatever, to give it like a hog nose suit. And I have a pack of eyes that I got from Michael's, and actually, wait, no, I did not get them from Michael's. I think I ordered them from Amazon. So yeah, if you're looking to get eyes, I got a pack of safety eyes from, pretty sure, Amazon, and it came with all different sizes. There's also there's like 2 different shapes. There's like round ones and then there's oval ones. So, but I used the round ones for a snake because obviously that makes sense. I used this yarn, Premier Bloom Chunky Big self-striping floral print. So it's supposed to be floral, and you can kind of see here it kind of makes like little flowers, so it's like a spring snake. So cute. All of these were very experimental. It's like every time you make something, it's kind of an experiment. Like, how's the yarn gonna turn out? You know, unless you're making something again, you don't know exactly how it's gonna turn out. Yeah, I think the colors are really pretty. This might be from Michael's. I might have seen it at Michael's. I don't remember. This is acrylic, 100% acrylic. I usually use acrylic polyester, which is acrylic. I kind of hate working with cotton yarn, so unless I like need to, but if you're making just like a project like this, acrylic is fine. You don't need to make it with cotton. What is this color? Okay, this is tulip. I was gonna say they're like tulips, and that's what this is. And there are hognose tutorials, but they seem more intricate, and yeah, I stuffed it with polyfill. This is my very first amigurumi. It's so cute. I love it. I did not give it a tongue, but I gave the other ones tongues. So each one has been learning how to go about making these. It's so cute. I made this little snaky. And And then the next one that I made this one for the little one because I couldn't stop. It was like as soon as I finished this one, I was like, I'm gonna make another one. So I was like, I'll make a smaller one, and I put, I don't know what it's called, but like that bendy stuff so you can bend it, like the bendy metal stuff, because I wanted to be able to kind of like wrap it like kind of like a bracelet, and I figured with the little one, like her arms are smaller, so she can like wrap it around her arm. I think this one took a total of 4.5 hours. So I started it the day before and I finished the next day. This one I started after I finished this one, I finished it the next day. This one only took like a total of like 2.5 hours. This one I also gave a little tongue, but I put the tongue after I kind of did it. So I would not recommend that because I just kind of put it there so it could be pulled out and pieces come out. I've learned to put the tongue before I stuff it, and attach it more securely inside. So I am learning. Yeah, so again, these are just kind of learning how to go about this, but like how cute is it? It's so cute. So this is really fun. I like how this one can bend. I love how it's little. It's so cute. I made it and then I was like, wait, I don't want to give it to her because I want it for myself. But of course, I ended up giving it to her, and I even ended up letting her play with this one. So these are a little roughed up. They're not as nice as when I made them because they were played with, but it's fine. So I kind of tried to clean them up. This one in particular, the yarn gets very like messy, so I took like a pill trimmer, and I just kind of cleaned up the edges so it's not like so much sticking out. This one wasn't as bad. Little pink snake I made with yarn bee. I just have a bunch of these colors and I'm looking to make more. So this was like a little skein and I kind of just used what I had left of it. I really love yarn bee. Yarn bee is kind of one of my favorite yarns. These were both like fine to work with. This is a 4, is a 5. It's a bulky yarn. As you can see, it's not like huge, but it is a bit thicker, so I was able to make the snake more of a medium size. But this one's just a 4. Yarn bee mini maker, and it's the color pink. It's such a pretty pink. So I think this one came out so adorable. I love it. So I definitely want to make more of these, and once I figure out kind of how to better make the wire inside like be safe and be not poking out, I definitely want to make some of these to put in my shop. So if you would be interested in that, please let me know, leave a comment, and I'll definitely be making snakes like this or larger, whatever. I definitely want to make some snakes because I want to share my love of snakes. This is my way to breed snakes, is to crochet them. You can adopt one. So this is my cute little pink snake. It's so cute. Yeah, that's a baby. And then we have the big boy. Probably my biggest crochet project. This one. So big. I don't think I can fit the whole thing in the frame. This one. Look at it, so big! I made this one for my friend. This boy, I went to Michael's and I picked up some yarn to make this. I got this Yarn Inspirations Bernat blanket, and making this one, I had a Bernat baby blanket yarn that was very similar to this that I wanted to use, but I could not see my stitches at all. Like the yarn was too textured that I was like, I can't do this. So I was a little nervous about this one because I was like, that's like the same yarn that I didn't like, but it's actually a little different because this one isn't the baby. I don't know, the texture is just a little different. So yeah, it's so cool. So this is a 6. This is super bulky, 100% polyester. The color is Plum Fields. This one I tried to kind of model after a python, like the ball python I've been visiting, So I tried to make this one a little more realistic. Like these ones I just kind of made quickly and just like made them for myself. But this one I wanted to put a little bit more time and love into for my friend. So I wanted it to be a little more thoughtful. And I was really nervous when I started making it because the head was like very coney because this yarn is so thick, but I think it turned out pretty good. So I put the tongue in before I like closed it off. So I wanted it to be big. I wanted this one, I used like the whole skein. All I have left is this. So I wanted to do my best to just use the whole skein and see how big I could make it. So it's big. I don't know how long this one took. I worked on it for like a few days. Probably took, I'm gonna guess like 6 to 8 hours. I'm not really sure. I didn't really time it. Yeah, so I wanted this one to kind of be a little more realistic because it's so big. I didn't want to just make it like one continuous same size because snakes aren't just like, actually hog noses are kind of one size. That's why with this one I was able to do that, and because this one's so small and just kind of very cartoony. This one I wanted to make a little bit more realistic, so I kind of like, their necks are pretty skinny, so I kept it pretty thin, and then they get larger, so I kind of, you know, increased and then decreased until you get to the tail. This one I just totally willy-nilly it. I was like, I'm just going. I basically just increased as I went along and wanted it to get bigger. And then when I was starting to feel like I was running out of yarn, I was like, okay, time to decrease. And so that's how I made it. And you can see how the pattern changed because it's like that. And then it became like lines, like stripes, and the rest of it's more like speckled. And then it kind of does it again. But yeah, I would definitely make one like this to sell if anyone would be interested. There is a yellow yarn that I really want to get, which I was initially thinking of getting, and then I saw this one and I was like, wait, my friend might like that one more. So I asked him, he was like, yeah, that one. So, which I think, great choice. I loved working with this yarn. What I love about it is it's just one ply. Like these ones are however many plies, so they can kind of like peel apart. This is really easy to work with because it's just one and it's thick, so it's really easy to work with. This yarn turned out to be great. The only thing is, because it's so thick, it can be a little concerning at first when it was very pointy, but I think it came out just fine. Yeah, they're really fun and they're really pretty easy and pretty quick. This is a great amigurumi project. If you want to try amigurumi, you can make a snake. So yeah, this is my big boy for my friend, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. So these are so cute. Just wanted to share these because they're really, really, really fun. And I definitely need a big guy like this for myself. I don't know, like maybe I'll make myself the yellow, but I think the yellow would look, yeah, like an albino ball python, or depending on how large I make it, a Burmese. So this is my creating my snake life. This is how I'm getting started. Kind of feels like a snake. I mean, not really. I love the texture of it. Yeah, very cool. These big ones are so cool. So cool. Yeah, I'm very excited. It's so cute. Oh, got some yarn for a future project to put in the shop because I had an idea as I was making my first one. When I saw this pattern forming, I had an idea. So yeah, I looked up and I found some yarn for a future project that I'm looking to make and put in my shop. So I got, this is acrylic. It's Loops and Threads Charisma. I got the color Tweed, and this is a bulky yarn, so I think that'll be a nice size. I think bulky's good because super bulky, like you can make it really big, but it can be super thick, so you kind of have to like know how to work with it. Can this like be a necklace? Can I make it a necklace? I don't think you'll see it. Looks silly. I put it on my head. Ooh, like a snake halo. Okay, so those are all my snake projects that I made. Not currently working on anything. I finished this guy yesterday. I have a lot that I wish to do this month and the next month, so I don't know how much time I really can dedicate to crocheting. Good to have a crochet project that I can work on, but I do have a crochet project that I want to do, possibly start this month or next month or whatever, but it will be a snake because I definitely want to make more snakes. A couple years ago, I was going to make a mood blanket, a mental health blanket, where you kind of like track your mood and have different colors associated with your moods, and you turn it into a blanket or a snake. I think a mood snake was also something that I had come across. So I am going to be making a mood snake, a mental health snake, to visually show my moods, because I have been really struggling with my mental health lately, and I feel like I really do need to track how I'm feeling lately, because it's just been very intense and it's very like up and down. So I feel like this will give me more incentive to keep track of how I'm feeling. Then I can make a snake, and it gives me another snake project and how my emotions fluctuate, and you know, I'll be able to see it, and then other people can kind of see this is how I be feeling on the daily, monthly. It'll be fun. You know, hopefully my mental health gets better. It has not been the best lately, so I think, yeah, I just thought I'd share that. I feel like I've been a little weird today recording. Like my energy is just not quite there. But yeah, the past couple of weeks I've been very depressed and very up and down. It's just been very a lot. So, but I have snakes and I have crocheting, and as a creative person, if you are struggling with your mental health, if you crochet, it's something to maybe help lift your spirits and help you just kind of deal, and you get to create something. And creating as a creative person is very important, because that will help with your mental health. It'll help nurture your soul. It's very important to be creating if you are someone who is creative, because if you are and you're not creating, that will definitely affect your mental health and make you not feel good. You know, you need to create for your soul, for your well-being. Maybe anyone, but I know especially creative people. Make sure you're creating, because it's good for you. Those are all of the things I've crocheted and future crochet projects. Yeah, I've never really shared crochet projects like this. I have like shown them just kind of visually. So if you like sharing like my crochet projects like this, let me know and I'll make more crochet videos as I crochet more. A close-up of my hog nosy. He's so cute. It's so cute. It's so much cute. I love it. Cute. Cute. And then this little one is so small. So cute. It's so cute. Hello. Twist it. So cute. It's a pretzel. And last but definitely not least, the big boy. Love it. Hello. So cute. Okay. Okay. Bye bye.